What's good, you guys? You know who this is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, Sirski. All right, so, man, we got the moment. Well, this is the Truth Is podcast channel. It says, the moment Druski's Erika Kirk skit became too real. Now, Druski is a comedian. He's a very famous comedian. He's on YouTube with a lot of different skits that he's doing. But this time, he may have crossed the line with this one. He's getting dragged by the Christian community for this one, bro. It's crazy. He already mocked the Christian church one time, the mega church, as you can see on the screen. So now, this skit, acting like Erika Kirk, bro, I think this guy went too far with this one, bro. But it's funny. We go check it out.
It was for exposing the theatrics of the prosperity gospel. This time, he's capturing the performative antics of Erika Kirk. Some say he went too far. Others believe he embodied her persona perfectly. Considering that even AI literally confused Druski for the real Erika Kirk, it's easy to see why. But the real question is, did Druski cross a line, or did he just hold up a mirror to a reality
this boy is
people aren't ready
crazy.
to accept? Today, we're breaking down the hidden details in this skit to see exactly what he
Druski
revealed
is crazy.
and why the internet is having a total meltdown.
In what ways have you grown closer to Jesus?
Look at this dude, bro.
God. And that is why we say our prayers. We are all his children. But when I say children, I mean like the holy blessed Trinity, which is why I hold the Bible.
Many are calling
Bro,
for
this
Druski
boy-
to face repercussions for his parody
Boy.
of Erika Kirk. They claim he finally crossed the line and that his skit was distasteful and offensive. But the question is, are they mad because he was wrong or because they know he was right? Now, I understand why some think he's out of pocket. After what she went through, some feel she should be the last person he's joking about. But the reality is, she made herself a target with these over-the-top antics. You can't expect the public to feel your pain when you don't seem to feel it yourself. If you're walking out to events with music blasting and fireworks flying like it's the 4th of July, you aren't projecting grief. This skit was edgy at worst and quite accurate at best. Druski was only able to make this content because she performed it first. Let's go over the skit part by part so you can see what I mean. The skit starts with Druski hitting the stage dressed as Erika Kirk. He's in the mask, the wig, and those blue contacts. At a glance, he does look like a slightly heavier Erika. We see him dancing in front of sprinklers while music plays. This was a direct callback to the moment Erika walked out with a full pyrotechnic show, waving at the crowd and smiling like it was a sold-out show at the Garden. To many, it seemed too performative, and people quickly compared it to a WWE superstar's entrance.
Oh, wow.
Druski embodied this to a T. The same personality shifts between smiling and frowning from one second to the next, and the over-the-top pyrotechnics and loud music that made it all feel like a concert. So, as ridiculous as this video is, it was a spot-on reenactment. In the next part, we see Druski at a press conference. He's asked about a serious global crisis, and he responds with a performative awe, and I'm praying for them. This was a call to Erika being asked the same question and basically responding the same way. That same performative overreaction comes off as disingenuous. He also did a specific hand gesture during this part, which I think is extremely important, and we will come back.
Don't that hand gesture represents the Baphomet goat thing? Satanicism, I guess they call it. That's what a lot of rock and roll guys do whenever they're in their little satanic trance, I believe. It's something with the demonic sign right here.
Back to that in a bit. In this part of the video, Druski is doing an interview while flaunting a Bible. He's asked what's his thoughts on Jesus are. He responds by staring into the camera and saying the most generic religious affirmations, all while capturing Erika's signature haunting look. This is directly pulled from an interview she recently did, where the entire time she held the latest TPU book she was selling while talking about her husband. Even though the conversation was about him, she seemingly was more focused on selling a product. It's why people feel that Erika uses religion as a marketing ploy. The book she was promoting was literally called Stop in the Name of God. To many, her dramatic overperformances make her religious identity seem disingenuous, just like Druski embodied perfectly. Erika Kirk used the Bible and religion as a prop. She, like many leaders nowadays, sells a message instead of teaching it. This skit instantly reminded me of his last viral moment when he exposed the theatrics of the prosperity gospel. that was another moment where he again divided the people and sparked outrage. But like I said when I covered it, I couldn't be mad at Druski. If there weren't so many people guilty of commercializing the gospel, the skit wouldn't have hit so hard. It's the same way I feel about this Erika Kirk situation. If she wasn't out here turning this into the Erika Kirk show, Druski wouldn't have anything to parody. While some feel like this skit was an attack on faith, I feel like exposing wolves in sheep's clothing isn't an attack. It's a service. Now, it's time we talk about those hand gestures Druski made when he mentioned praying. Look at Druski's hand. He's throwing up this gesture. Now, obviously, this was a reference to the moment she herself threw up that gesture in front of a crowd.
Oh,
When this
wow.
happened, it sparked massive debate online, with people suggesting it was a sign used by
See?
certain occult groups, while
I
others
told you.
argued it meant I love you in sign language. But I don't think Druski did this gesture by accident, as he was talking about praying.
All the soldiers and troops.
That's great that you're praying, but
They made sure everyone focused on the hand. They literally zoomed in on it. I believe he was trying to imply that while she is talking about God, she is using symbols associated with a completely different entity. Druski wasn't using that gesture to say I love you. He was suggesting she's a deceiver. She's claiming to be
That's
one
exactly
way
what
while
he's doing.
secretly representing the opposite. At the end of the day, we have to ask, why did Druski zoom in so intentionally on that hand gesture? While the mainstream is arguing over whether it's a sign language or a simple accident, we know that in the level of high-level performance, nothing is an accident. By placing that specific gesture in a scene about prayer, Druski is hinting at an inversion. He's suggesting that while the mouth speaks of the creator, the hands are signaling to the adversary. It's the ultimate hallmark of a deceiver, someone who uses the light to disguise their message of darkness. Honestly, Druski held up a mirror that reflected Erika accurately. You can't deny her antics seem over the top and strange for someone in her position. It seems like she's more focused on cashing out than actually fulfilling the mission. Now, I do want to point out that what Druski is doing is in a way dangerous to the Christian movement. By making these skits, it might seem like he's negatively stereotyping the faith. While he's calling out these individuals, we have to acknowledge that they are horrible examples of what it means to be Christian. These megachurch pastors, and especially Erika Kirk, aren't a true representation of your local church. These are figures who commercialize religion and use it to enrich themselves. Now, should we be outraged? Yes, but I don't think it should be directed at Druski. The person they should be calling out is the one he was mimicking. If you go back and watch her interviews from the past month, notice where her hands are. Even when she's discussing the most painful moments she went through, she is consistently holding her latest TPU book. Is she remembering him, or are we witnessing a product launch? To me, this is a clear sign of how disingenuous this all is. When the most sacred book, the Bible, and the most tragic events become background noise for a sales pitch, who is really being served here? In the video, he's asked a simple question about faith, and instead of a genuine answer, he stares directly into the lens with that signature wide-eyed haunting look. It's a look that says, I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the camera. This is a frame-by-frame mirror of Erika's recent media tour. Druski captured that haunting look because it represents the
He
mass
did it
of the
good,
persona.
too.
It's that blank, over-rehearsed stare that many people find unsettling. It's the look of someone who has memorized a script so well they've lost the human emotion behind the words. In the skit, Druski's generic religious affirmations feel hollow because they are hollow, and that's the point. He's showing us that Erika has become the ultimate representative of the brand. Just like the mega church pastors he parodied in his January prosperity video, the message has been replaced by the marketing. They aren't teaching the gospel, they're selling an identity. And as we saw in that previous skit where he was literally floating on wires in designer clothes, the more theatrical the presentation, the more you should look for what's being hidden behind the curtain. This is why the outrage from certain circles is so predictable. They claim this is an attack on Christianity, but is it? Or is it an attack on the commercialization of Christianity? I've always said that exposing a wolf in sheep's clothing isn't an act of hate, it's a service to the flock. If you're a person of faith, you should be more offended by a leader using the Bible as a stage prop than by a comedian pointing it out.
Facts.
Druski is using his platform to hold up a mirror to the performative antics that have taken over the faith. While he's clearly not doing it for the right reasons, we can't deny the reality of it all. It's only possible because we allow this. We support people like this. He's showing us that in 2026, the lines between a church, a political rally, and a WWE entrance have completely blurred. Erika Kirk isn't just a CEO. She's become a symbol of this new reality TV version of leadership where the fireworks matter more than the truth. Druski is simply the
what
one
it
who
seems
doesn't
like,
care about
Erika.
the backlash of making fun of it. This isn't just about Erika Kirk. This is about the serious problem in our modern church leader floating on wires in designer gear, or a political CEO using a tragedy in religion to launch a media brand. The pattern is identical. They create a uniform of faith to bypass your discernment. They know that if they hold a Bible and mention God, many will stop looking at their actions and defend them no matter what. If these figures weren't so committed to that performance, the parody wouldn't exist. You can't mock a grieving widow, but you can mock a brand that uses grief as a marketing strategy. We are living in a time where the mass has become the reality, and it takes someone like Druski to hold up a mirror to remind us that we're watching a show. So, I'll leave you with this. When you see these symbols being flashed on your screen, are you seeing a message of love, or are you seeing the signature of a deceiver? I want to know what you guys think. Was Druski wrong for this skit, or is Erika Kirk wrong for the way she's been representing herself? Because to me, this all became about business when she started using tragedy as a marketing tool. But Erika isn't the only one who might be deceiving her followers. It seems Kanye just confirmed he was playing his fans the whole time. They thought he was fighting the system and trying to protect his children. But it turns out he was only trying to get a better music contract for him and his daughter. If you want to know more about Kanye's price for his 2026 comeback, make sure to watch this video right now. Also,
Oh yeah, we're gonna watch that Kanye West video. You got that shit right. So listen, bro. I think Druski is doing a great job by bringing out the true knowledge about the wolves and sheep's clothing that's trying to use the Bible and Christianity for their come up on a darker side of life, you know. Them hand gestures, they do mean something, bro. They just don't just throw them up for no reason. And we all know Druski is a comedian, but they said there's reality in every humor, you know. I always have been told that by my grandpops. There's reality in all humor. So, on that note being said, I don't think Druski is in the wrong, bro. I like the fact that he's exposing these people that's using the Bible and God as the cover-ups on a darker lifestyle, you know? So, yeah. So, shout out to Druski. Keep it going, Drew. Thanks, though. Because he know, by him doing this, bro, he know it's going to draw some spotlight to him. So he has to feel like he's in the right to be doing this. You know, I don't think he'll be doing this thinking he's in the wrong and what might come behind marking her, you know. Yeah, so I'm with Druski on that one. I'm with him on that one, you know, you guys. If y'all watch the video to the end, I appreciate you. We're going to have another video coming next. It might be the Kanye West video. It looked like it could be very interesting. Make sure you comment and hit the like button, bro. Hit the like button. It's free. Hit that like button. It helps the algorithm out for your boy Lex. You dig?